All right, road to $1 billion. Let's get it going. So let's start with the daily bias, right? Or the morning game plan. I like to call it the morning game plan, all right? None of this ICT bullshit. All right, so the morning game plan, still sick, by the way. The morning game plan for today is pretty simple. Taking a look at this 4-hour chart, all right? We got this very typical W formation, the W kind of cycle into a bearish order zone, and you can see that's kind of where we're starting to slow down a little. But the thing is that we approach the zone with a lot of momentum, right? We got a lot of momentum to the upside today. So what I am, I'm 50-50 on the zone. It doesn't really look like it's going to hold, but it could hold. I mean, it's still a proper zone, so it could hold. Sometimes you do get high momentum and then high momentum out of it. So I see the strong closes into the zone, and I do think likely the more probable thing is that the zone is going to fail, but I don't know for sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is wait for the market to open and tell me where price is going to go. If we start showing bullish momentum to the upside right off the open, then I'm going to look for longs. If we start going down, if we start rejecting the zone, start trading outside the zone, then I'm going to go short. And this is the exact game plan that I sent into the 100% free Discord, the world's first community-led trading floor, essentially. Okay, so join the freaking free Discord. Sorry I'm low energy. Sorry I'm low energy. I'm sick. Okay, man, this series is going to be so good when I'm not dying, when I'm not passing away. All right, so the market's about to open here, 9:29. Let's check the news. The government is shut down, so there's probably nothing. Yep. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so now we're getting a little bit of a setup here. We just got liquidity forming there. We got a level of supply just above that level of liquidity. The only thing is that zone, again, is very big. And so the risk to reward on that is not going to be ideal. Can I look at the settings? Thank you. What I may do is look at an entry a little bit deeper into the zone towards 275. That's also a psychological number. So yeah, right now, really only entry is shorts off of this area here. And it looks like we might get it. All right, getting a push up here. Just waiting. Really boring day so far. Oh, looks like we're still chopping. Holy shit. No, I didn't have an order. I was distracted for a minute. I didn't have an order. That's the trade. That's the trade right there. That's the trade. That's the trade short. What did I just tell you guys? This is going to targets. I need to find a way to get in this, but I can't chase this. Any entry now is just not going to be as good. God dang it, man. I'm gonna try to catch it here on the turnover, but I need to keep my risk really small. I hate taking trades like this because you're always in a bad position. Really needs to start going here. Need to see a strong close here. There we go. There we go. Come on. And we're going to try to hold this one. Put one off at the lows. And then the rest, I don't even know where. Should be able to get to those lows. There we go. All right. One off there. And let's see what the second half can do. Now, where do I want to take this thing is the question. Honestly, there's not many good targets other than like these previous highs, I guess. But I think that the game plan for this is just trail it relatively not aggressively. Just trail on something like the 1 minute chart. And see just what we can get away with. Man, look at that entry, guys. What did I tell you guys? This box right there was the entry. I'm cracked, man. I'm cracked. I'm locked in. Road to $1 billion. You got to be locked in, you know, even when I'm literally on my deathbed here. Okay, not literally. Knock on wood. We're going to try to capture kind of like a massive sell-off here. Let's see if we can get it. Every day I've been saying I take my profits too early, so today I'm going to try to hold on the best I can. Imagine if I actually had my order sitting there. Man, this trade would look a lot better. So I do see a lot of orders down at 25,200. 25,200 is right here. So I'll keep an eye on that. I don't like that we weren't able to close below those lows. Do not like this price action, but I'm not. I'm gonna try not to panic. This is looking quite strong for a reversal. Perhaps in hindsight, if you don't have a higher time frame target, just take the profit at the lows, because I did not have a bigger draw on liquidity, a clear area where price wants to go to. I mean, it's kind of just in the middle of a void. It's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, technically, technically the full target was hit. And let's see what the risk to reward on this trade was. I got in on the 30-second chart break of this little consolidation, risk above the highs, and targeting the lows. So that's only a 2.85. That is not ideal. So honestly, I'm glad that I'm just going to hold this, because otherwise it's not going to be it's not going to be worth it. All right, this is the final stand. Will we reject these highs, or will we continue? I don't have much room to play here. Matter of fact, I could add here. I could add. Do I see orders on the book, though? Not really. Actually, I kind of do. Let's add. Screw it. It's either going to go to my break even or not. Oh, right back up. That's why I don't add. I'm terrible at adding to trades. Alright, break even. That was stupid. That was stupid. But now let's watch and see if it hits my break even. My original break even. It wants to break. There is a bigger order zone though right here. That's a lot better looking in terms of structure. That might be one that I'm interested in. 275 as well. All right, I'm gonna take that, I think. It's right at VWAP as well. All right. Oh. Wow. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right, let me look at the risk to reward on this trade. Essentially betting on a complete 180 reversal. That's a lot of strength. That's a lot of strength, man. Yeah, this is my last trade of the day. I can feel myself getting a little tilted and taking trades just to try to get in the market and get something out of it. But this is terrible. That's terrible price action. I'm not sure where all this momentum came from. Just blasted through to 275. Wow, it's not stopping either. It's just a straight rocket ship. And it's going to be a bigger loser than my one little winner down here, which is kind of annoying. Because it's a 2-minute time frame setup rather than a 1-minute time frame setup. Wow. Just not stopping. If this thing comes back down, I might look to just exit for a smaller loss. I'm just going to be super aggressive here with risk management. It needs to just like either tank or it's toast. Yeah, like, see, that can't go green. Yeah, I'm just risking off that candle high because it needs to literally just go. That's probably going to get hit. Let's see. Essentially just cutting my risk in half without, panicking and getting out of the trade. But I give it 70% chance of being taken out. All right, so this is where it's going to get interesting. 275, because that's where that's where orders were sitting. If I start to see a rejection of 275 back up, I'll start to be really aggressive, and I'll just get out. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Okay, that's good. That's good. I don't know how I'm surviving this, but I am. At this point, I'll just go to a break even because it obviously was not an ideal position. Wow. All right. Well, if this candle goes back up, if there was to be a candle that's going to go back up, it's going to be this one, which it looks like it's doing. Let's see. All right. That's annoying. Yeah, I think I'm just going to call it because it's... Man, oh, crap. I think I may have gone to a break even too quickly there. Crap, man. I'm debating on re-entering or not. I think I've messed up there. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I needed to give this trade a little more room because it was showing signs of going in my favor. Man, today has just been a day of chasing trades and sloppiness. Somehow green on the day, but ugh. Dude, look at that break even, man. Whenever I get a break even that looks like that, it means it's gonna go to its full targets. Happens all the time, and it is so hard to fix that. It's just psychology. It's just panicking going to a break even because you think that's the right thing to do to mitigate your risk. But it also makes you blind to the fact that the trade is going in your favor. All right, well, that's it for me. Honestly, I don't hate seeing that because it just means that it's not the strategy, it's me doing the wrong thing, right? So, again, proof that the zones work. It's just, are you going to use them properly? All right, I'm not going to take any more trades because today has been a sloppy mess for me. So... yeah, GG's market. You win today. Still a green day for me. Just one partial winner and then 2 break evens. Is what it is. Road to 1 billion continues. I'm on a massive green streak. Join the free Discord if you want to improve your own trading. If you want to get funded, use code ST at Apex Trader Funding for the best discounts. And use code SimpleTrader at Take Profit Trader for the best discounts. You can get 80% off over at Apex and 40% off over at Take Profit Trader. If you're not in the free Discord, join the free Discord. Improve your own trading. Get the morning game